Judge Page, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Sarah Salmon will be 14 forever. Sarah Salmon will never see her 15th birthday because of the events that transpired on August 13th, 2002. Sarah will never graduate high school. She will never go on to college. She will never have her first job, have her first boyfriend, or ever get married. Sarah was a beautiful girl, full of life. But all of that was cut short when she was kidnapped and murdered by the defendant, Richard Grouper. We would love to have Sarah here today. We would love to hear exactly what happened and the thoughts that were going through her mind when she was taken out of her room in the middle of the night. We would like to know what she was thinking before she was murdered by Richard Grouper. And although that is impossible, all is not lost, because during the course of this trial, we have given you enough evidence, testimony, and irrefutable facts to allow you to convict the defendant of the crimes that he's been charged with. We, the prosecution, have the burden, and we have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. I want to show you how our burden has been met and why you must find the defendant guilty of the kidnapping and the felony murder of Sarah Salmon. We have established that Sarah was asleep and in her bedroom at 10 p.m. We have also established that her window was slightly cracked. Then we have established that the next morning she was gone, that her window was cracked farther open, and that her screen was missing. We have also shown beyond a reasonable doubt that her fingerprints, DNA, and blood were inside of Mr. Grouper's home. But there were no fingerprints, no blood, and no DNA anywhere in her room. Not on her window, on the window sill, on the window screen, nowhere. We have also found Sarah's DNA, fingerprints, and blood inside of Mr. Grouper's motorhome, along with his DNA, fingerprints, and blood. And not only can we place Mr. Grouper inside of the motorhome, we can also place him at the 7-Eleven where his motorhome was found. The motorhome that he never spoke about to the police, the motorhome that he never reported stolen, the motorhome that he claimed he allowed Sarah to use and was parked next door all night. And the same motorhome whose exact tracks were found next to Sarah's dead body. We have proof beyond a reasonable doubt of two people being inside Mr. Grouper's home and Mr. Grouper's motorhome. But one of them is dead, and the other one is sitting right here, the defendant. And the defendant is sitting down without any trace of a remotely believable alibi that could exonerate him of the crimes that he's been charged with. We have given you testimony from Sarah's dad that loved her so much, that never put his hands on her, that wanted her to succeed and be a wonderful student. We have given you testimony from Detective Tarpon that have shown that Sarah Salmon was taken from her room by Richard Grouper, and as a result of the kidnapping, she was killed by Mr. Grouper. The defense has offered evidence of an email being sent from Sarah's home computer, which is located in the spare bedroom next to her bedroom. And they want you to believe that after walking out of her bedroom, walking into the spare room, sending said email from a computer that she was not allowed to use, a computer that she only was allowed to use for homework, Then she walked back in her room, opened her window, took the screen door, climbed out of her window when she could have easily walked out the front door because her parents were sleeping, and there was no alarm system. Nothing belonging to Sarah was found inside of the motorhome or Mr. Richards' home, other than her blood, DNA, and fingerprints. No backpack, no cell phone, nothing that a person thinking that they want to go somewhere for the night would think of taking. The defense then has told you not only that she sent this email saying, he's hitting me again, going to Richards. Number one, he's hitting me again. There has been nothing shown to you during the trial that proves that Mr. Salmon ever disciplined Sarah in any physical way. Number two, going to Richards. Are we all of a sudden on a first name basis with the man that allegedly she only saw once in the yard of his house with his dog? Very doubtful. And then they want you to believe that there was one other person there, Mr. McCarroll. A person that you have never seen, never heard of, never seen testify, has not come up in any possible search. And there's zero proof that he's an actual human roaming the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, what that defense has presented today is smoke and mirrors. We believe that the evidence we have offered clears the path to a guilty conviction. Accordingly, the state has met its burden of proving each element beyond a reasonable doubt, and you should convict the defendant of kidnapping and felony murder. Thank you.